today I want to talk about ColourPop's latest release, their Twilight New Moon collection. I am a little bit of a fan of Twilight. As you can see, I have the book here. I used to have the original releases, but I donated them a long time ago, so I rebought the first book. I might actually do a reread of the series, because these ColourPop collections kind of gave me that itch to revisit Twilight again, and I have seen the movies before. I might rewatch the movies. The series just intrigues me, and there's something nostalgic about it because Twilight used to be so popular. Like, I feel like Twilight helped a lot of people get into reading. Like, a lot of books were becoming popular, well, young adult books. It was just a very fun time. So I think that's part of it, the nostalgia. I did check out the New Moon collection, and I only got a few things because I do want to be good this year. I especially don't want to overbuy on eyeshadow palettes, because I have never used up an eyeshadow palette. Like, I still have, this is the original Naked. I don't know when this came out, but it's been a long time now. It's been years now. And I haven't hit pan on any of my shades. Like, this one's getting close. I like this one the best, this gray shade called Gunmetal. And I have like quite a few ColourPop eyeshadow palettes, like Baby Yoda, Lavish. I also have Heavy Petal here. And I have, well, the only shade I have hit pan on is this gray one in my Lavish palette. Another reason I don't want to get ColourPop's eyeshadow palettes is because I don't find their formula to be the best in the palettes. Like, I find them to be okay. I don't really like the chunky shades. Like, I remember the original colors here were like chunky glitters, and those just fell out of the pan. So, kind of avoiding ColourPop's palettes. I rather save my money and try other brands that seem to have better quality. So that's part of it. Like, I do like the color story. I like the color story in both the first Twilight palette and this New Moon palette. But I'm not gonna buy them. I want to save my money. But I did pick up some things from the New Moon collection, because I still want to buy some stuff. So I tried to pick things that I'm actually going to use, some things that I don't have, things that aren't redundant, that I don't already have in my collection. So I picked up the Super Shock shadows. I do like their Super Shock shadows. They feel really creamy. And I am wearing this one today. I don't know if you can tell. I did use it with my Baby Yoda palette. So this one is called We Won't Bite. It's like really gold color, but there is some like darkness mixed into there. So it's not like a solid gold, but I like it. I definitely like it, and I'll swatch it really quick, and it feels so creamy and smooth. The problem with these Super Shock shadows is that they do kind of dry out. But I don't know if they reformulated them, because I did buy the Haunted Mansion Super Shocks, and I think they're still good. I think my older Super Shocks did dry out a little, but maybe they have improved these. So this is the gold Super Shock shadow. Very pretty. And I am wearing it right now, which it's not as gold on my lid. I didn't really want to be super gold today, since I'm doing some errands. Like, I would make it really gold if I was like going out. But I did use it with my Baby Yoda palette, because I do find, I think there's some like olive green in the New Moon eyeshadow palette, and I already have some olive greens. And I do have a gold here, which I did tap on. Can't really see it. Like, the camera doesn't really do my look justice, but trust me, it's there, because I wanted like a little bit of sparkle. And then I did use this as a base, just as like a nude base. And there is kind of like a It's not exactly burgundy, but it's like a dark brown. I haven't used it yet, but there is kind of like some burgundy in the New Moon palette. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to use what I have. I do have some of the colors from the New Moon palette because I want to use up what I have. And since we're on it, so I'm going to use my Baby Yoda palette. I think also my Heavy Petal palette will fulfill the like orangey bronzy shades. So I have some here. Like I've actually have not used this a lot, so this is perfect. Like this gives me an excuse to use this. So I guess I like taking inspiration from the latest releases. It's just I don't necessarily have to buy it. I only buy like a few things, not the like the big ticket item like the eyeshadow palette. So we got some browns. This is kind of like a darkish reddish color. I have to, let me see. I don't think I ever tried it actually. So, ew, kind of patchy. But yeah, that's a nice red. Like that's kind of like the New Moon stuff. I think that'll work. But yeah, so I think Baby Yoda and Heavy Petal will fulfill the colors that I need to duplicate the New Moon palette. And I guess also my Naked one too. Like it's got some nudes in there I can use. And Half Baked, this shade is kind of like a gold color, bronzy color. Back to the Super Shock, so the gold one I like. Still have to try this red one. This one's called the Volturi, so that makes sense. They're the vampires. And ooh, kind of much darker when you swatch it. It's not red. So we'll put it next to the Heavy Petal swatch. So kind of more brown, but you know, I was hoping for like more of a red, like sparkly red, but this is very wearable. Like I'm so glad I got it because these two Super Shocks, very wearable for every day. So I'll try this one later on. I'll try to mention it in one of my videos, but I like it. I do like it. I like their Super Shocks because they're not chunky. I hate the chunky, I guess they're pressed glitters. I don't like them. Like this one in the Heavy Petal. Luckily it hasn't fallen out, but it's hard to work with because it's chunky. I get glitter everywhere. Ew. Let me swatch it. I mean, it's gorgeous. So it's this one. Gorgeous, but it's like, it's a lot of fallout. I do experience a lot of fallout, but whoa. Ooh. It's pretty though. It's pretty. Just, yeah, I hate getting the glitter all over my face. So I am sticking to ColourPop's Super Shock shadows. I'm not saying like I won't ever buy a palette from them ever again. It's just, it's going to have to be something that's 100%. Ugh, now I got glitter on my jeans. And I did get this multi-chrome shadow stick. Never tried it, but seems very interesting. So I got the shade Wolf Girl, I believe. Wolf Girl. And I think this one's like the gold one out of the three. And I like gold. Been liking gold lately, so I'll swatch it. I'll swatch it below the gold Super Shock. And it's very smooth. I felt very smooth putting it on. So right there. So, ooh. So not as gold as I was thinking, but more bronzy. More bronzy. And I think the other two, one was more like red and the other one was more green. So honestly, I think I'm glad I just got one. I think getting all three would be too much. Plus, I always forget to go over the price. These cost 12 bucks just for these shadow sticks. That's kind of pricey to me. I think these were $9. So not bad. $9 for the Super Shocks, $9 each. I did go to Ulta. I'm trying to check out, when it comes to makeup and fragrance, I'm trying to check out the stuff in store before I purchase it. So they did not have like testers for these. So, so I couldn't test them actually. And interestingly, they also had the original Twilight palette. There was one left. So, okay. So when I went to Ulta, the Ulta I went to, because there's like a couple Ultas in my area, this one was pretty much almost sold out. I got the last two Super Shock shadows. These were the last ones. I say mainly all they had left was the shadow sticks. The New Moon palette was gone, and they had one of the Twilight palette left. So I was able to check that one out, and I don't want it. I don't want to spend money on that, because honestly, my Lavish palette, I feel like it fulfills that cool tone need. I got my cool tone purples, I got grays. So yeah, I'm gonna use this. I think the only thing I'm missing color wise that I want from the Twilight color story is the forest green. I have some greens. I don't think I have any greens that are close to a forest green though, but that's something maybe I gotta play with. Maybe I can mix some colors I get close to that. Otherwise, I'll just find hopefully like a single forest green eyeshadow. So that's kind of like on my radar. But what was I talking about? So yeah, it was mostly sold out at Ulta. So I'm trying to get these things in person rather than order it online, because ordering online is kind of like the instant, not technically instant gratification, but you know, if you order online, I'll probably order more. So by going to Ulta, it makes me have to like do some work to actually get this stuff. And if it's sold out, oh, I was looking at the lip gloss. There is a lip gloss in this collection. I'm kind of interested. I'm still like 50-50 on it, but it was sold out at the Ulta I went to, so that saves me money by being sold out. So I don't know. Maybe if I run across it, maybe I'll get it. I'm not sure, but I'm trying to not get it, if you know what I mean. So I got some lip glosses I can work with. It's not like, I have one red one from Bath and Body Works. I don't know. We'll see, but okay, so my Ulta visit, I always forget to go over them, like amount I spend. So Super Shocks were $9 each. The Chrome Stick was $12, but Ulta had a coupon for $3.50 off. $3.50 off a $15 purchase. So I saved $3.50. And my total with tax was $28.69. Nice. No. I'm very glad with my purchase as is. And I do... This is the packaging for the Super Shocks. I like it. I mean, I try not to care too much about packaging, but this is definitely fits the movie. Definitely fits the movie very well. I think they did a good job on the packaging for this collection. And this is the Chrome Stick one. So I'm very happy with my purchase. I will be trying to dupe the color story with my palettes, so I'll try to do looks from that in my future videos, and I'll try to point it out, because it's kind of like, I guess I'm starting my project, use it up. I guess that's what I'm seeing. So let me know in the comments if you got anything from this collection, and if If you see any like other palettes that have a similar color story as the New Moon palette or even the first Twilight palette, let me know down in the comments. I'm always interested in checking that out. But that's it for me today. Bye-bye.